I finally made it out to Ames, Iowa. I'm here at Iowa State.
With Curtis Jones, and I'm gonna be taking y'all around. All right, so we about to head into the locker room.
Game day locker room only?
Man. It might not be the craziest scene, but it worked for me.
No, I like it.
My locker right here.
Are you a clean locker kind of guy? Or like,
Yeah, I'm a clean. I don't even got nothing in here for real. It's just,
you got your Cobes?
you know, the shoes, old scouting reports. I do got some shoes
Yeah,
in
you
here.
got extra stuff.
I ain't even wore these this year, but.
You wear low tops usually.
Yeah, I've been going low tops.
Yeah.
I don't think I got nothing in here.
It
Just
seems
my
like
jacket.
everything's clean in here though.
Yeah,
because it's game
but
day
that's,
only.
No, this actually how it be. Like, you know, it's not just for the video. We actually do keep it clean locker room. Because Coach they get translates to the game. You know, how you do anything is how you do everything. That's one of his mottos.
TJ?
Yeah.
I like that. I know he's a big culture guy, right?
Uh-huh.
When y'all are in here, by the way, before games, you guys, like, are you specifically the team, are you guys, like, cranking music? Are you more calm? And are you similar to everybody else with that?
It's like, so we come out at 60 minutes. Everybody got to be on the court at 60.
Yeah.
Before that, people working out, getting their ankles taped, things like that. But the music going in here, it don't be like super, super lit, but it be good vibes going around. Okay. Just, you know, we all cracking jokes, things like that. Never too tight.
Who gets aux in here?
It be Taman.
What did he be playing?
He be playing a bit of everything, just whatever's hot. Young boy a lot though.
Yeah.
We like to listen to NBA Young boy.
It's good having the separate locker rooms like so far away. There's no way the other one is nearly ever as clean as this one.
Which one? The practice room?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's the same. I'm telling you, the locker room always gonna be clean. Like,
yeah,
it ain't gonna be nothing on the floor, nothing like that. But you know,
we got beautiful Hilton, right?
This where the magic happens.
Oh yeah.
No pun intended.
Hilton Magic, I forgot about that. Yeah, of course.
But yeah, it fit 14,500. Nice. So it do get crazy in here. Student sections.
Oh, it's behind both baskets.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, it's not too big at all. Because like, you've played at some massive schools where like Allen Fieldhouse is probably huge, right?
I ain't go there yet though.
You haven't been there yet?
Coming soon though.
Are you guys going there this year?
Yeah. Texas last year was crazy though. You know, we played there.
Yeah.
Let me think where else was pretty big.
Actually,
Texas Tech was kind of just pretty big.
Yeah.
That we just played at.
Did you guys go to Baylor last year?
Yeah.
Their new one is small.
It was small.
And it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. It was a crazy game, so it got loud in there though. Like,
the students are crazy here, right? Like, I know they're camping out now. Like,
yeah,
class don't start till next week.
Uh-huh.
And they're camping out for a game a week early.
Yeah.
Oh no, they were here for like 3 days. So like the students probably bring the vibe here for you guys, right?
Yeah, for sure. And you know, there ain't no like professional teams in Iowa, so
that's a good point.
Iowa State, you know, and we playing well. It's kind of a big deal, I say, and appreciate them because they definitely help.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if you guys have lost at home in a long time.
Well, so I've been here.
Have you lost at home at all?
Nah, but knock on wood. But yeah, it's just been a great experience for me here, especially in this building.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully, you guys keep that going. Obviously, Big 12 games are tough. We're here as we're recording this ahead of the KU game, which is always a big one. But like the Big 12 in general is just like different. Like it's insane, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a grind, I say, but it's fun though, cause you know you're going to play a good team every game. Like I don't really like playing in the games where beforehand, you know, you're supposed to win by however much. Like that's not really
you
fun.
guys used to do that.
Yeah, but
last year you guys were manipulating all the metrics and stuff like that. It was different this year.
That's out of my control.
I know that.
But
no slight to TJ or anything.
Yeah, it's just it's fun, man, playing in these games where not everybody bringing their best.
Right.
And just as a competitor, it's fun, man. And I'm enjoying it.
I got a question for you. You look at your shot charts often or no?
Like as a team?
Yeah.
I really don't know. I just know I don't feel like we take that many mid-ranges, right? A lot of threes. Not even that many threes. We in the paint.
Yeah, so you look at it, but you don't look at it. What about your personal one? You guys look at that a lot or no?
Nah, not too much.
All right, I want you to show me on the floor. Show me where you think your, I guess, most efficient or really best spots scoring the ball are. You're a righty, right?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a righty.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
I know the shot charts. I want you to show me what you think your best zone or two might be. Just go to that zone.
Just one?
Think about how you get through your progressions and stuff.
Well, I feel like one thing that helped me is I could really shoot it from like out here. Like I feel comfortable shooting it from out here.
Yeah.
So anywhere from the behind the three feels good to me. And then once I get to the logo, or just let's say if there was another arc around the logo.
Of course, yeah.
Anywhere around there with a floater, I feel like
the high paint.
Yeah,
the floaters you've been on with.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna show you the shot chart. I mean, obviously you know yourself pretty well, so I'll give you that credit. You got the top of the key, your nails, top of the key and in the corners. Corners are as you should be as a shooting guard. But for real though, in the high paint, like right up in here,
Yeah, that's crazy.
when you get in, you always swerve in screens, you're snaking screens a lot too. So do you think that's why you come to the left more? Because you're like, you're a righty. I was pretty sure of that. But you basically never shoot from the right side.
Yeah, that's crazy. I feel like it feels better coming this way, dribbling left. Like that's what's more comfortable.
Especially
to me.
when you get in, right? If I'm setting you a screen right here and you getting back this way, you're gonna peel. You kind of snake in that way, I guess, right? Because you're quick, slithery.
And that's where me and Brent kind of got a good connection. I know they were showing it the Texas Tech game where he kind of seals the defender off and he gives me a easier angle to score. So I got to show him a lot of love.
He sets them screens hard.
Yeah, he does. He done got me a lot of buckets. So shout out to him. And he not even a high ego guy. He just does what he does.
Yeah, he was a walk-on, I think, at Wazoo or something like that. And then he ended up at Seattle. And now here, like, his path is crazy. And
it is.
You guys got a lot of guys with that. Josh Jefferson I think he was pretty underrated coming into the year, and he's done a lot. Deshaun, like you said before, we were talking about earlier.
Keyshawn. He
team's a bunch of dogs right now.
I seen somewhere it said me and him averaged 2 points 2 years ago. We was in the same 3 years ago.
I think it's 3 years
now.
Someone said two, it was three.
Three now. And so got to throw Key in there. You know,
of course.
Really, almost everybody on the team is just was underrated at a certain point.
Taking you over here. Because this is where this is your bread and butter right here, right? Yeah, we talk about your bread and butter in the floaters. What's your seat when you start?
I think I'm like right here.
I'm gonna come sit with you. Go ahead, sit down.
All right, bet. I think I'm right here, and then we got my guy Michael Byers right here, director of basketball.
Of course, it feels like every single under 16 timeout, you're up and you're ready at the bench, right?
Yeah, I'm there about 17:30.
You're It's like, does TJ even say anything to you at this point? Or you just get up and go?
I mean, I pretty much know. He just look like, and then I know but I sit here until. The whistle blows. That's just something I got.
But you're ready to go right away.
I'm ready.
Because you're playing starter minutes, like you're putting up starter numbers, obviously, like you're closing out games and stuff like that. How do you think your impact coming off the bench is versus if you were in the starting five? Like, what's the difference, you think?
I don't really even too much know. I just come in and just play, like starting or not. I know what's expected of me, and whether I was starting or wasn't starting, I don't really think it would make that big of a difference. I'll just come in and, try to do what's best for the team and make the right decisions.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have, like you're talking about, Taman, Keyshawn, like you guys have a lot of good players, especially in the backcourt, where I think Taman last year was probably doing maybe too much, right? And you guys' offensive capabilities and ceilings weren't amazing, but now you and also Keyshawn, like you said, you guys have broken out like crazy. Like you said, you were averaging 2 points a game at Buffalo like 3 years ago. It's wild. And now both you're here, basically contending for Big 12 Player of the Year, almost like against each other. Like if you could win Sixth Man of the Year and Big 12 Player of the Year, it would be crazy. But your guys, what do you think about your guys' breakouts that have kind of helped the offense? Because last year it felt like the team wasn't able to win a national title and get to that point in the Final Four because of the offense.
Me and Key. Me probably a little more than Key really struggled, non-conference the first few games, and then, I mean, after that, I say once we started coming around and playing super well, our team just changed altogether. Like we really didn't lose that much, even in conference play. Like I think we lost probably 3 games maybe after that, and that was just a big turning point. Obviously, you got to score the ball to win. It's like. And we always play good defense, but now that we got that offense kind of to go with that defense, it's just a game changer because if a team gets hot, our offense can still play well enough to beat that.
Right. I mean, like you said, y'all's defense last year #1 in the country. This year, I think you're like top 5 to 10, but it's still there. Like the system is still there. You guys are like ridiculously probably annoying to play against. Everyone's everywhere. We talk about guys like Deshaun, Brandon, Josh. Like everybody's a menace on the court, but that offensive ceiling is hopefully what can take you guys to that next level. Is that something that TJ and the coaches have been kind of instilling in y'all?
Yeah, and they kind of knew even preseason that we had the ability to be, one of the best. Like they just seen the talent that we had, especially with J. Jeff coming in, with this coming in, Nate coming in, that we had the talent to be a really elite offensive team. We just had to put the pieces together and make that happen, and we really did that, and it's fun.
And what's the end goal for the team this year with having that kind of offensive defensive balance? Like, do you guys talk about chasing Big 12 ring, national ring, or just kind of taking it day by day, or a little bit of both?
It's definitely a day by day thing, but obviously I want to win, but it's a game by game thing. So many things happen in the season.
Of course,
you can't control, but we can control today. And before the season, I was like, okay, I want to go to the Final Four. But I started thinking, like, if we go to the Final Four, it's like we got to win, like, 2 games to win it.
Especially on this hot streak that you guys are on, you guys knew you were this good, but you didn't think it would come out this fast maybe, and the production would be there so quickly. Your only loss right now is that Auburn game in Maui, which I know is a heartbreaker. Like Janai's last second tip back that you guys lost by 2, but you were up by like 18 in that game, and they're the #1 team in the country right now. Like, what does that say to y'all of, like, we were right there, like, we were kicking their ass. We were kicking the best team in the country's ass, and that was our only loss.
Yeah, I mean, I remember just when the horn sounded, I was so hurt. Yeah. But it is what it is, man. You know, we learned from it. We've been in a lot of, you know, tough situations like that one, and we've ended up being successful from now on. Since that point.
The Texas Tech game was crazy.
Yeah.
And like, people don't realize Texas Tech isn't like the highest ranked team right now. They're not even ranked at all. But playing in Lubbock is absolutely different. Felt like you guys were going to lose that game. I'll be honest. Like, from a neutral perspective, I was like, there's just no way they can figure this out. But down the stretch, you just stayed close. Like, you guys are so poised, and maybe that's because of experience, because everybody's on the older side.
For sure, I say experience, but Texas Tech got talent. Like, I don't know if people realize that or not, but they have talent on that team. Yeah. You're playing, when we come into town now, like, you put that talent with the hungriness, is hard. You feel me? So we got a lot of older guys and people that have been through a lot of things in college, and you're never out of a game. Like, especially with what we got, I say, and we realize that we're going to make our runs. They might be a little quieter, but we're going to still be in the game, and we understand that.
We got to go check in real fast. We got to do our, before we head out of here. Yeah, go ahead. Like, you got to hit the stickies or no?
Tuck jersey in. No, I don't really do that. And then I just sit down right here.
You're always sitting down laughing. I feel like someone's always saying something to you.
Or I say something to somebody, but I remember it was me and Hawkins' last game right here. I like him because I played him when he was at Howard. I was at Buffalo, and he was at Minnesota. So we've been following up with each other.
You don't like the sticky?
I don't really use the sticky like that.
I need a little something.
I feel like it don't really do nothing, but
it's just I think it's a mental thing for most people. Like, I have ADHD, OCD, whatever. Like, I need to get on there before I do anything.
I don't feel like it does nothing for me, so I just get right into it.
Fair enough. Hilton Coliseum, Hilton Magic right here.
All right, as you can see, team lounge.
The spot.
Something like, we always here. We eat here, you know, or do something before, like, practice. 15 minutes as a team right here. They'll have breakfast over here after practice. This is what my favorite thing is. The Dorito.
All these things, these good things for you here. Not everything, but, and you're like, I need the Doritos.
I need the Doritos. Them is so
before
good.
Or after practice?
After practice. Just
good way to recover.
It's so reliable. And then, all the shakes for stuff lifting and stuff like that. That's pretty much what all that is.
Yeah, it smells like pasta. It smells good. You spend a lot of time here. You guys, like, hang out in here, like TV, Xbox, whatever. You guys do a bunch of stuff in here?
We be in the locker room more times than not, but you know, a lot of the managers be out here clipping things or just chilling, things like that. But if it was a game on, I know we was watching Pav on here when he Ohio. That was cool.
That's cool. Okay, you spend a lot of time in the facilities and stuff like that. Is there anything that you do, hobbies or anything like that people don't know about?
Well, when it was warm outside, I was going fishing a lot.
Okay.
Around here, like little ponds and stuff with one of our GAs and somebody else on staff, and Keyshawn. We was out going.
Fishing trips.
Yeah.
That's the team chemistry for fishing trips.
I mean, it really ain't too much to do, so we just made the most with our resources. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
I mean, this is where we be lifting at. Get the job done.
2 years ago and 3 years ago, you must have weighed like what? 160 max?
160 max, for sure.
Max. And what are you at now?
Well, actually, when I first got to UB, I was like 160. I left like 170, 175. But now I'm 190. It was really just the like eating and shakes and like just constantly putting things in your body. And then the lifting as well. Like, it all goes hand in hand.
Is Coach TJ ever in here with you guys? Because I feel like he might be able to outbench everybody on the team, except for like maybe Brandon or something.
He been here like before practice, like 6:30 probably. 6:30 to like 7:30, he be in here. Like, he really like being here.
Or what percentage of the team you think he can bench more than?
Yeah, probably a lot, cause he actually a big guy. Probably more than like, let me think, 75%.
At least,
I give
yeah.
him.
I see him in those. He wears those nice dry fit polos all the time. My man is ripped. He's huge. I'm like, I always think about that. But
and
he's
he
definitely
being here, so it makes sense.
That makes sense. You pointed to that. So what's your?
I really lost. I've been losing, but I'm supposed to be going back up.
So your current 188.
Yeah.
Which is your goal to stay here?
I'm supposed to get back to 190 because I had lost it. I was really at 195, and then season goes on, Maui happens, hotels happen.
You don't tell me.
Yeah.
You gotta eat more than Doritos. That's all.
It's facts. I gotta give me some of these shakes in here. You know, we finna go to the gym now. You know,
yeah, it's fun.
But a lot of coaches be over there like on the treadmill and things like that.
Yeah.
Because all our coaches really work out, which is cool.
So you guys are practicing here majority of the time, right?
Yeah, we in here most of the time.
Gotcha. What's a Coach TJ practice like typically, intensity-wise?
It's always high intensity. Like from the first day you get here, like summer is high intensity, but you know, pretty much used to it now. We know what to expect. We know what it is, and we just come in and get the job done. He's not gonna like try to trick you or anything.
You say he's all he
makes it pretty easy. Obviously, if we're not doing something to the level, he'll let us know. But TJ, he not really like the type of coach that's all up in on you like that. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
I like playing for him. Yeah, they got some like things that go into winning over there on that board.
Yeah.
Since the turnover ratio, rebounds, doing your job on rebounds. That's pretty much what all that.
This turnover ratio is something that's you. I think you're one of the best in the country right now. 3 point something or something like that.
It's something high up there. I do pride myself on that. So.
But he puts up your goals and some things you guys are trying to achieve. Is he a big analytics guy? Because like we talk about efficiencies and little statistic things. Like I feel like he probably is, right?
He don't really talk about the analytics that much, but they do like talk about what we want to do and what we don't want to do. But he doesn't come in like we're shooting this
2.5.
Yeah, like
they talk about it and then they probably tell you what to do.
I think that's what it more so goes into. Like they'll probably talk about it up there and then relay the message to us in a simpler way. We go to the locker room now.
Sweet.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Oh yeah, this joint legit in here.
Yeah, so this locker room number 2, unfortunately, my man Noya's got some stuff right here. I said it was gonna be clean.
No, what do you mean? Are you kidding me? You've been in locker rooms, a million locker rooms. This is ridiculously clean.
Yeah.
This is unbelievably clean for everything.
This me right here. I actually got a lot more in this one.
I mean, if you want to open it, let's do it.
Yeah, I got my jacket in here, but besides that, like this all like stuff we wore in the summer and things like that. They give us these loops, that we could get our stuff washed. Now I got the sky reports on here. I ain't gonna
we don't gotta see that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna show the new one.
We don't need the Kansas one. Not yet. Not yet. I don't know who else you guys get the next couple games, but
yeah, that's pretty much.
No, it's cool.
What's all in there? And then I'll keep my shoes down here. There's some more in this one actually.
What do you usually wear in games?
Well, I mean, it looks like I wear a lot of black.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All black shoes.
I feel like I've seen you wear a lot of color sometimes.
Yeah, really just those yellow shoes I showed you earlier. But
fair enough.
This was really like the shoe I was wearing a lot this year. It's getting a little beat up now.
Yeah,
but I love these. I'm not supposed to wear Kyrie's no more. That was my favorite shoe. But I don't think that we're supposed to wear those no more, they said. But yeah, the locker room pretty cool though. This is where really we spend most of the time. Like,
you just hanging out here. You got TV and everything.
After practice and things like that.
Are they comfortable chairs? Is that why?
They get the job.
They're not bad. Yeah. They're not bad. A little firm though.
Then, like I told you earlier, they got the how you do anything, how you do everything.
I like that.
So that's cool.
That's like one of those like classic like hit it out. You don't hit it, but like you see it every time you walk out of here, every single time, right?
Yeah. There was one that said C5C out there, and that kind of stands for. I think the 5 is integrity, enthusiasm, gratitude, and toughness. And unity. That's the 5.
Pretty good. You've been paying attention.
That's the 5. It just came to me. I'm glad.
Man, you can see like on the court, you guys play. We talked about the intensity, like what you guys got to practice and the systems and the schematics. But like there is so much about it that is culture and just like chemistry and togetherness and stuff like that. We talk about guys like Brandon, right? Like he's a guy who most people don't know about. But you guys like him are the glue guys, and like you guys kind of all play that part. It feels like, right?
Yeah. And I know a lot of places talk about culture. It's real here. I could attest to that.
Yeah.
It's a real thing, and everybody, you got to be bought in to be successful here. Like, otherwise, it ain't gonna work out.
Old school logos are nice.
This is the old armory in the background.
Like, yeah, that's what I used to play. Way.
I didn't see the picture on it. Oh yeah, you said we, like yeah.
Right here, this kind of where we'll watch film.
Yeah.
I mean, this is where I sit.
Oh,
so we want to go right here.
Who sit right here?
Me line.
Oh, that's my dog right there.
Yeah, Milan right there. And Taylor right here.
You've kind of been underrated your whole career. Let me know if I get all this right, too. You were an unranked recruit coming out of high school. You had no D1 offers.
Correct.
You went the JUCO route.
Correct.
You finally got your chance at UB. You were averaging 2 points a game, 160 pounds. You finally get your chance at Iowa State, and all of a sudden, I think it's your 4th year now, you're contending for first team all Big 12. Like,
it's been a crazy path. I definitely didn't see myself here. But I think the biggest thing for me was just being grateful for every opportunity I had. Like, I was so grateful to be at Indian Hills because I knew what Indian Hills could do for me. You get what I'm saying? Like, they were sending everybody D1.
Yeah.
And so while some people might look at it as, man, I'm in JUCO, I'm like, I'm at one of the best JUCOs, you feel me? Like, I know things going to work out after me going here, and they did. And then I was grateful to be at Buffalo. I'm like, I'm D1 now.
Yeah.
Obviously, my first year wasn't like I was just a spectacular player, I say, but it was a learning experience. I was playing behind a lot of older guys. I seen what it took to be successful at, this level, and I took that into that off season. I was hungry, and I worked hard, and I broke through that second year at Buffalo.
Yep.
And that was great, but I still wasn't what I am today. So then, you come to Iowa State, you get into this routine that we have, you working every day, and it didn't go great for me at first, here, but somehow, some way, just it paid off in the end. And same thing happens coming into this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like it was more so like my second year going into Buffalo, just at a different place. Like, I'm comfortable. I know everything going on, how the program operates, how the coaches operate, how my teammates operate. Like, it's just a better understanding, and I was comfortable.
Like, you and Keyshawn both transferred here, I guess, like a year and a half ago, 2 years, whatever, before last season. So now that both you guys, that we talked about earlier, about both y'all's breakouts has been so huge for this team. Coming into a second year here, like, the school, the people, the system, the coaching staff, the players are basically all the same.
Yeah, that stuff matters. So I don't think people realize that, like,
continuity.
It's a lot of things that people don't see, like, that goes on into the product that's placed, but I think that's a big one. Just like, it's hard when you come into somewhere at first, like, just to be super successful right away, but once you get that experience, it makes it a lot easier.
Like you said, you've been experiencing that basically your entire career. I feel like you're still underrated. People regard you as like the best sixth man in the country now, and like you're starting to get that recognition, but it took years of getting there and like progression every single year. Anything or anyone or that you kind of have used in this process in your 5-6 years or so, what it's been, that people don't see, like behind the scenes, that has gotten you through this journey?
For sure, my mom, like, she just my rock for real, like, and she always keep me, like, make sure that I'm staying thankful, like, you know what I'm saying? And just, she done did everything for me, like, I couldn't even pay her back enough if I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I'm so grateful for her. And then, some other people, I say, my JUCO coach, which gave me the opportunity to even get here, like, he took a chance on me, and I'm forever grateful to him for that. And we like this still, you feel me? Like, he pretty much helped me navigate the portal process. Whatever happens, he'll help me with that. Like, I got him in my corner forever, and I'm very appreciative to him. And there's so many others, but them two for sure, like, that's who really, like, helps me with all of this stuff.
You mentioned portal, JUCO. For the player that you are and you have been and you've needed time, right, after high school, like, it couldn't be more perfect timing for you, right? Like, how the JUCO ruling now, which is changing, which might even impact you. I'm not gonna spoil, like, you come back, I'm not gonna do that with you now. People on social media, we just talk about, oh, like, this is so stupid, this guy's been there for 8 years, and like, people are like, this guy gets too much money, but like, from a player's perspective, what do you see the big benefits of it, and also maybe the other side of it?
I say obviously the financial piece, like, now that schools can really pay players. I think it's funny when people bash somebody for coming back to college and, making whatever amount of money they're making, because if you was in them shoes, you would most likely do the same thing. So it's just funny to me sometimes. But definitely the pros and cons, because you see some people transfer, it doesn't go the way you thought. Now, the trajectory of your career, there's a little dent in it, you know what I'm saying? But it also, like, for me, it worked out. And I was able to get better, I say, and at this type of level, you know what I'm saying, which really helps me for, whatever happens after this.
Everybody out there that doesn't realize this, but you're a good testament and a good example of what the positive of all positives are, because you see some guys that are like high-ranked recruits and they just don't like where they're at their first year, so they bounce around and they get bags and they just keep going all around. And a lot of times those guys end up like kind of flopping and not working out. You were unranked, like you needed time, you were underrated, so you needed JUCO, you needed the portal, and you needed NIL. Like it's the best opportunity for a guy like you. So you're a great example of it. Obviously, there's downsides of it, and there's different examples of it, but it's huge for someone like you. And
sure.
the slam stuff, like we were talking about the NBA Jam shirts, right? Like just like little NIL things like that. And is it a huge part of your day-to-day sometimes or no?
Nah, it's really got ramped up more this week, I say.
Yeah.
But you know, when Ryan Hammer come through, you gotta give him some time.
I got no NIL stuff. I think I got a T-shirt in my bag for you, but I ain't got nothing else. So your success speaks volumes and should speak volumes to people. And I hope this reaches people that need to see it, need to understand that part of it. So number 2 in the country right now, Kansas tomorrow night, that's Kansas. Like
you know, Kansas is a team you see on the TV since you young. You know, like they're always gonna be on ESPN, so you're gonna see them. I just remember watching them, and I was like, they always find ways to win. That's what
I'm gonna give you the floor because this is what we want to do. I want you to have this platform.
Yeah, like I said, I just tell the kids and whoever, you know, because it don't gotta just be basketball. Just stay grateful for what you got, because more times than not, you got a lot more than somebody else. You know, people wish they was in your shoes. Even if you think not, I bet there is. And then just run your own race. Don't compare it to nobody else. If I would have did that, my mindset would have been down a lot of times. But I just continue to do what I do, and you can say it's paying off.
Hey, I appreciate you taking me around.
It,
for real. Everything's been nice. Curtis Jones, you got social media you want people to tap into also or no?
Man, Jiggy.Kurt on Instagram. Yeah, that's really it.
Tap in, buy the NIL shirt, the 90s Jam, right? Buy everything. Get the slam covers.
The slam one, that one's the best to me.
That one's new, exactly. All right, sweet, brother. Appreciate you, all right?